Good morning, it's Melissa, Mother Lover for Life 100%, coming to you doing the Sacred Path cards again today. I hope all of you are focusing on something that makes your heart smile today. It looks like it's going to be another beautiful fall day here in Iowa. I've selected the Grandfather Sun and Grandmother Moon spread today to see how I'm balancing my masculine and feminine sides so that I can tap into Great Mysteries divine energy and be balanced and focused in my sacred path today. So thank you for tuning into my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up so that these videos get out a little bit more. I'm going to shuffle these cards while I read this little passage out of here. And in the Grandfather Sun and Grandmother Moon spread, we are looking at for the balanced nature of our male and female sides. Both aspects of our personality allow us to draw upon the strength of the male and female characteristics that will allow us to be balanced in all life situations. We must acknowledge that it does not matter and make any difference what gender our bodies are or what our sexual preferences that we have. All life forms have three aspects: male, female, and divine. By attuning ourselves to the needs of our male and female sides, we can recognize our inner desires or conflicts and then work toward healing the parts of self that need assistance. From that balanced self, we may then seek alignment with Great Mysteries divine energy. So that's what my focus is this morning, is to get my day started off in a positive way. That way I have a positive mental focus for the day and, something to think about when things start to ruffle my feathers. I can remember this reading that I did this morning and teaching and, regroup myself, pause if something knocks me off balance, and remember what it was that was in my cards this morning. So this is what's been helping me, gain some stability during the COVID outbreak and some difficult situations that have been going on in my family. This is what's helping me cope. I've been spending a lot of time isolating myself, trying to go within. Haven't been around a lot of people because it just appears that I heal better when I listen to Great Mystery and my eternal, immortal being on the inside, and when I don't have a lot of noise. Or opinion coming from the outside, I can generally tap into Great Mystery a little bit better and guide myself easier, and it's easier for me to heal and heal myself. So I use plant medicine, drink tea, drink super greens, try to eat a healthy diet. I'm not always perfect at it. I still, like sugar and will indulge on things sometimes, but for the most part, plants are my medicine. I don't take pills anymore. I've struggled with addiction, alcoholism, mental illness, major depressive disorder, OCD, pretty much all kinds, PTSD, childhood trauma, and I've been on antidepressants, anti-anxieties, to where I was just eating the anti-anxieties like Tic Tacs and finishing them off with alcohol in order to drown the emotional pain that I was in, which just led to more pain, arrests, and, some not so fun life experiences, like my son having to be with my mother at this time, which is good because it's better than him having to go into the system. So I've had to accept that part of my life, that's where my addictions led me. That's where my mental illness, overwork, because I used to be a nurse, and I still have I can renew my license, but I'm just not doing that at this time. But I'm doing the spiritual work. This is what's helping me. This is what my calling is. So I'm sharing it with you in my journey and through the struggle, some of my earlier videos. But this is a way of holding myself accountable and, climbing up out of the hole that I slid down into, after some guardianship papers and stuff. That was a hard pill, jaggedy pill for me to swallow. So ultimately, I just want what's best for my son. And that's what real love is. So I leave the rest up to Great Mystery and Great Spirit. And I just try to heal myself and do the best I can every day. So I'm going to draw 5 cards. And we'll see what Great Mystery and Great Spirit have to share with us for a message today. Take a few deep breaths. I release all the stress and tension and worry and need to control my life, my situations, and my healing to Great Mystery and Great Spirit. I ask that they help me be a guide between the crooked trail and the sacred path. And I ask that the ancestors, my angels, ascended masters, guides, Mother Mary Magdalene, and Jesus Christ come into this reading and help me be truthful, honest, talk about my walk on the sacred path and the experience that I've gained through, coming up out of the darkness, so that I can help raise others up and empower them with these messages. Help me speak my truth from my sacred heart. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first card represents the lesson that the masculine side is learning now. So this is a lesson that my masculine side is learning now. Fertility. Kokopelli. So 14. So Kokopelli, play for me, so my heart may sing. Magic flute of mystery, fruitful dreams you bring. Song of Aslan, fertile fire, canyons of my mind. Sacred union, heart to heart, speaks of the divine. Kokopelli was a proud Toltec who came to Aslan from deep in the heart of Mexico. The name Kokopelli carries with it many myths and legends. All stories agree on one thing: he played an Indian flute. His music was said to bring fertility to the land and to the people. His life was colorfully told around many a council fire, and his praises sung in many kiva. It is said that his seed was sacred and that his line bore children with special talents. Any woman chosen by Kokopelli as a consort was honored among her people, for she would bear a child from the race of the gods. The wind spirits are coming from the east, or I'm sorry, from the east. To fully understand the teachings of Kokopelli, we must examine the idea of divine union. When we approach our lives with trust rather than with skepticism, we are allowing our minds to be fertile ground for enrichment. This growth cycle allows each of us to hear the music of our own unique magic. Every living creature of Earth is magical because each is unique, a unique creation who sprang from great mystery. This magic is our personal medicine, which manifests itself as our gifts and talents and ability. Fertility in life can be called to us through our active seeking when we use the magic inside ourselves rather than allowing it to gather dust. Kokopelli plays the flute and weaves the magic of his songs to remind us that magic is no more than a change of consciousness. If we want the seed we sow to fall on fertile ground, then we must change our perception and use our talents in a fertile manner. If Kokopelli has lured you with his magical flute, it is time to listen to his song. This is one of fertility. You are being asked to use your talents to create fertility in some area of your life. If things have been slow moving, Kokopelli's song is saying that whatever you intend to plant at this time will be very productive for you. Planting seeds for the future takes effort on your part, so now is the time to use your skill and resources to make use of the magic. If you have a project to begin or an idea to develop, the time couldn't be better. Shift away from any old limiting ideas and move forward. The time is now and the power is you. So that is what the lesson on the masculine energy side is learning now. Oops. Gotta get back to my page here. So that's a good lesson. That's a good reminder to continue growing my gifts and sharing these messages with you and using my creativity to reach out to others that are going through similar, life growth opportunities as I am. So fertility on the masculine side is a good lesson. The legend of the Pueblo people tells that they crawled up from the underworld after creation. Meanwhile, the spirits of their ancestors went back into the underworld until it was time to walk the earth again. Kokopelli spoke to them of a time before the creation when each person was a spark of fire and from Great Mystery's eternal flame and had fallen to earth to seed the mother with fertile thoughts, ideas, and actions. So that's why I'm sharing this message, because this is what's been helping me grow on my spiritual path and to continue walking the Great Red Road and a sacred path. So the second card is the lesson that the female side is learning now. So healing, medicine bowl, 31. So I've learned that I can heal myself, and when I'm in balance, I can heal others. And I can teach others how I'm doing it. Medicine bowl of healing cures, of visions, dreams, and what endures. Beyond the void of time and space, you bring the healing of every race. For seers and healers, the water you hold brings ancient wisdom now retold. For seekers and for those who in need, your healing unguent brings reprieve. So the medicine bowl is a traditional tool used by seers, dreamers, and medicine people of Native America. A medicine bowl that has been handed down through many generations of medicine people can be several hundred years old and will carry the strengths or weaknesses of its former guardians. The medicine bowl is where ideas are nurtured, the future is healed, and growth is accomplished. If you choose the medicine bowl card today, healing is on the horizon. This can be a spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical healing. Pay attention to the events in your life and acknowledge with gratitude the healings that manifest themselves. The steps towards wholeness are often marked with small healing releases and can often be overlooked. Become aware of shifts in attitude or a new sense of well-being, and you will understand the healing as it manifests. In this way, you are assisting your future beyond the void to heal you in the present. In all cases, the medicine bowl speaks of good medicine. It is being offered. Your present task is to find it and use it to heal the self or to assist another. So I feel that I have been healing myself for quite some time now, and I'm offering it to others and showing you how I'm doing it, through YouTube. So I'm grateful for that ability today because I've been a very spiritual person, but I still have struggled with mental illness and emotional issues due to difficult childhood experiences and difficult experiences as an adult due to addiction and alcoholism and self-abuse and not knowing my worth. So I've had a physical healing as well, which was my thyroid chakra healing at once I started speaking my truth using plants as medicine. And even when it didn't sound pretty, I spoke out about things. So that unblocked my fifth chakra. And speaking my truth was very healing for me. And so I'm grateful for that because I took thyroid medication for 20 years and I no longer have to take it. The lab tests show that the last 2 years, um, I I don't need the hormone replacement. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my healing. I've had physical healing, emotional healing, mental healing, and spiritual healing. It's been on all different levels, but that's because I co-created my healing with Great Mystery and Great Spirit and Mother Earth, and was shown the way even when I lost my way and relapsed. So I'm grateful for that healing today, and I'm grateful to be able to offer, the suggestions through YouTube on what I'm doing in order to help heal myself. So we've had fertility and healing. So the third card is the challenge found in the lesson of your male side. So sharing, quickening, powwow. The challenge. So lesson is fertility and sharing, quickening is the challenge. 25. Gathering of teepees, new friends and old, trading of stories told and retold, a blanket for a basket, a horse as a prize, foot races and dances, night till sunrise, exchanging the goodness that each member brings, allowing the heartstrings of our nation to sing. Each year, when the richness of summer moved across the earth mother, and Old Man Winter was just a memory, most bands and tribes of each nation gathered for what has become known as a powwow. This time of gathering was a quickening for the people. As the growth of a child in the womb feeds its mother's heart with joy, these gatherings produced a quickening of talents that fed the people. Since powwows also gathered the best in all of the tribes to mark the strength of a nation in days long gone, so does the idea of the powwow teach us how to gather the best of our energies and talents today. Coming together to share our new discoveries and information will strengthen our ability to heal ourselves and live in harmony with our planet. If the talking drums signaled a powwow, you're being put on notice to gather together with others of like mind and exchange ideas. The quickening of some aspect of your life will be aided if you use the support system and see what type of support you can call upon from others. The powwow card is marking a time of calling in your markers. You may need assistance or a friend to be a sounding board. Your focus will become clearer, and you may receive the boost you need just from an encouraging word or two. The quickening is inside of you and speaks of the time just preceding birth. Whatever you are giving birth to at this time can be assisted by gathering your friends around you for the needed support. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been isolating some, but I'm knowing who my true allies are, so that I can continue to grow my fertile spiritual seed, um, around nurturing, loving people that would want to see me win and that can be sounding boards for me and true friends. Because I am becoming clearer and I am sharing my quickening. I'm sharing it with you. And I am gathering friends around me for needed support because I know that I cannot walk this road alone. I will die for sure. So I'm grateful to have that lesson. I'm grateful to be able to share my quickening with you. And I'm grateful that Great Mystery is connecting me with like-minded people that have natural talents and abilities that they're tapping into. And I hope that I am encouraging them as much as they're encouraging me. So, which is healing. It's healing for all of us. So the lesson on the feminine side is healing. And the challenge found on the lesson of the feminine side is new abilities. Peyote ceremony, water bird. So this is the challenge. Excuse me. So new, I just get that as new healing abilities, abilities to heal myself and others. Sometimes along this path, I've been doubtful of my abilities to be a healer, and didn't believe in my gifts. I had to experiment with them, like with stone therapy and using the mineral kingdom to do healing on myself and others, and realizing how quickly it does work. I had to experiment with my gifts in order to know myself and know my abilities better. And sometimes I still doubt myself. So that is a challenge for me. In order to tap into my new abilities, I have to have belief in my healing abilities and my connection with Great Mystery in order to heal myself and others. When the people's spirit was broken, when buffalo no longer roamed, when all our lands were taken and we no longer had a home, the water bird's reflection of the universes within showed us new abilities and gave us hope again. Freedom came to the red race from a dark time that seemed to imprison the very spirit of the red nations north of the border. The crack in the universe puts us in touch with pure creativity and allows us to see our abilities and talents, confront our fears, and move into who and what we are becoming. The raw potential that is the true self is the knowing that brings freedom to every person. The peyote bird or water bird is the totem of the peyote ceremony. This sacred medicine bird sees the pond and observes its own reflection in it. The gift of self-examination allows the seeker to see those aspects of self that lay below the surface of the physical reality and to discover universes of consciousness. The fears that do not surface due to denial can be accessed and handled through prayer and singing. The reconnection to Great Mystery in sacred ceremony is the mainstay of the peyote ritual. Honoring all abilities in the self and in others marks the pathway of peace. Excuse me. If the water bird has flown your way and brought you the peyote ceremony, you are being asked to recognize your immortal spirit. Look to the crack in the universe for new ways to develop the abilities that can enhance your growth. Remove any denial that keeps you from developing new skills and use the talents you have to the fullest. The peyote ceremony card puts you on notice that opportunities to discover the self and for expansive growth are now possible. You are never as limited as you believe that you are. The resources of the true self are filled with potential. Conquering limitation created in the mind will allow you to discover these new abilities and know that all goals are possible. Remember that the decision to attack your fears is the beginning of the sacred path. So, I've been attacking my fears for quite a while. So the native people have used herbal medicines that Earth Mother has provided for all kinds of healing. Whether the healings are body, mind, or spirit makes no difference. If any substance is properly used, it can become a healing agent. If it is abused, it will become toxic and can kill. So everything in moderation. Um, in this time of the white buffalo, it is time to share what we have learned from our sacred points of view without trying to alter the opinions of others. This understanding is becoming a new ability in itself. So honoring all abilities in the self and in others marks the pathway of peace. Then I don't have the that force that's trying to make everybody see things my way, because that does not get peace. You do not get peace with force. Um, you get peace with acceptance, and that brings freedom to me because I no longer have to be right. I would rather be happy and feel confident in my knowing that Great Mystery gave me, and the gifts that I've been given, and the new abilities that I am finding within myself, because I tap into Great Mystery's energy every day, try to take a walk in nature and connect with Mother Earth every day, to receive my new abilities and guidance from Mother Earth and Great Mystery and Great Spirit. And that helps me stay in balance and helps my gifts come out naturally. So I'm grateful to know that the masculine side lesson is fertility, and that we are sharing our quickening with our brothers and sisters along this path. That may be a challenge at times, but if we face our fears, we will continue to remain in fertile soil, growing our spiritual seed. If we continue to share that quickening with everyone, then we will continue to heal the feminine side and masculine side by staying in balance and tapping into our new abilities and becoming more aware of what our abilities are. And sometimes when we have been labeled with a disability, it actually becomes an ability. That's what I've been finding on this sacred path. So I'm grateful for my new abilities that I've been able to tap into, and I'm grateful that I don't have to pressure myself, that I can be kind and gentle with my healing, that I don't have to force it, and I'm able to come into my healing and my new abilities while sharing my quickening, staying in fertile ground with people of like mind, and growing on the sacred path, and nurturing myself and others along the way. So the fifth card is the gift from the ancestors. So if we're able to stay in fertile spiritual soil, share the quickening, heal ourselves while healing others, and sharing our gifts and new abilities with one another, then this is our gift from the ancestors. Unity and wholeness achieved within our own immortal sacred heart and immortal being, and with other people's sacred hearts and immortal beings, and which is healing. It's healing humanity within ourselves and with others. The fifth card is the assistance you're receiving from the grandfathers and grandmothers while you learn these lessons. The fifth card is the gift from the ancestors that walked the good red road before you. This gift may be received or ignored by you, so I receive it with all of my sacred heart. It may come through your dreams or in a material way. A creature, being, an animal, or another person may come to you as a messenger. A leaf may fall in your path to be a reminder. A standing person or a tree may give you shade and a quiet place for learning. Accept the gift. In accepting this gift of wisdom, you're giving yourself a way to overcome the challenges set in your path by your male and female sides. It is time to face the growth movement inside of you, then move on to your next lesson of self-discovery. So 18, the gift from the ancestors, unity and wholeness achieved. Whirling rainbow, giver of life, through your cleansing rains, uniting all colors, the children of earth will walk in peace again. Whirling rainbow prophecy, your warriors now arise. Sisters and brothers in harmony, your light is in their eyes. Whirling rainbow, touch our hearts, we will surely fly, never lonely or apart, our whirling colors in the sky. To the Navajo and Hopi, the swirling, whirling rainbow woman is the bringer of friendly rains that nurture the three sisters, corn, squash, and beans during the summer so that the people will be fed. The whirling rainbow woman comes from all four directions, covering all directions. The outside of the sacred circle is protected by another whirling rainbow woman, bending her body in the space below, creating a cup shape to catch the rain and protect the circle. Without the rain, and the three sisters would die, and the people would not be fed. The whirling rainbow is a promise of peace among all nations and all people. The rainbow race stresses equality and opposes the idea of a superior race that would control or conquer other races. The rainbow race brings peace through the understanding that all races are one, the unity of all colors and creeds working together for the good of the whole is the idea that is embodied in the whirling rainbow. When all pathways to wholeness are respected by all cultures, the prophecy of the whirling rainbow will be completed. If the whirling rainbow has appeared, you're being asked to remove any type of discord from your life in order to grow. Don't feed the negativity. Look at any lessons being presented at this time, learn from them, then focus your attention on creating new beauty and abundance in your life. Do not allow yourself to be caught in the quicksand of petty tyrants. A true worthy opponent will present lessons to make you grow beyond any high drama and into a sense of unity with the self. Other petty tyrants are not worthy of your attention or your energy. You need not take on the issues of others when the discord is due to their lack of unity within themselves. Encircle any discord with the whirling rainbow of peace and consider the unity that you have with great mystery. When you keep your eye on the goal and your feet on the sacred path of beauty, remember any challenges to unity are equal to your ability to overcome them. So I'm overcoming my challenges today, starting my day off in a positive way, knowing that I am the fertile ground that I'm growing my sacred spiritual seed in, and I'm sharing my quickening with you, so in hopes that it will help you too, so that we can heal and tap into new abilities and talents and share those with other brothers and sisters along the sacred path, and unite and balanced and wholeness within ourselves, creating unity within this world. So I'm grateful for those messages and reminders for me today, so that I can continue to walk in beauty and truth and peace on this sacred path. And I'm grateful to be able to share this message and be breathing and upright and loving myself and others today, and seeking beauty in my life, beauty within myself, and in seeking beauty within others, and growing every day, and no longer beating myself for the choices that I've made, that made my path more difficult, that created difficult, painful life lessons, which led to more wisdom. But, I think I like this side of the trail better. The crooked trail was hard. So I'd like to be a bridge between the crooked trail and the sacred path. So that's what I'm doing today. And I'm trying to walk in beauty and peace. And I hope all of you go out in nature and connect to Mother Earth. That's what I'm going to do today. And connect with your sacred heart and do something that makes your heart smile. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to laugh and live abundantly. So thank you for tuning into this message. Please like, subscribe, and share. Give me a thumbs up if you found this message helpful. And have a beautiful, blessed day. Peace. Mother Lover out. Have a beautiful day.